Hey, Brenda. Yeah, I went out and did a ship, and then I started messing around with it, and so I decided to mess with it a little bit. But I'm back. Hang on, I gotta put the glare here. So, Brenda, how's your little angel doing? Hey, Jim. The Stream Time live stream is not working, so we're over here looking at Boat Nerd downtown Fort Huron. It's on top of the city building. Yeah, well, you found me, Jim. Boone's a little wild, man. You know how he is. You probably experiencing some of that with Angel, but yeah, Boone's a wild man. Now he slept all night through, but as soon as he gets up, he is raring to go. I see he's standing out here on the back porch. Come on, Booner. Come on, Boone. Oh, you're a goofball. Yes, you are. Okay. Hey, Ed, how's it going?
Good morning.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late, but I had a little bit of excitement going on. I had to go get a ship, and then the ship. Then I was flying it, and I looked down, and it didn't say it was recording on the screen, so I started recording again, and then it was over top. So, you know. So anyway, that's my situation.
But everything went okay?
Yeah, yeah, for the most part.
Good. Good morning, everybody.
So what have you been up to?
Not much. Not much.
Just another day in paradise, right?
Just another day in paradise.
Yeah.
Sorry, the beard is all messy. I haven't combed it, nothing. I just got out of the shower not too long ago. So.
That's all right. Good for you. We're
Yeah.
getting to see Ed au natural.
I haven't put no chemicals on it, nothing. So just let it air dry.
Now, are you happy with your beard?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
okay,
I
good.
used to have it like I used to have it past my chest, like all the way down here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then it was about all the way down here. It was
Wow.
huge. And then one day I was trimming it by myself. I was going, oh, maybe this side needs a little bit more. Oh no, this side needs a little bit more. And then I just went way too far, and then I had to shave everything off. I was so mad. This is only 1 year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have to trim mine a little bit of mustache and a little bit of fuzz hair here, but I don't, I've wondered what I'd look like if it was all off, but I thought, nah.
Yeah. The wife doesn't like it, but
Brenda said Angel can be crazy at times, huh? Especially when she sleeps. Wow. Well, she get the paws going. Is that what's going on?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait until 12 o'clock. Well, 11 o'clock when I leave from here. Going to a swap meet.
Ah.
They're having a RC swap meet today, so
Oh, there you go.
yeah, it's going to be everything:
We're
drones,
we're supposed to
RC
have
cars.
weather move in later today and snow.
Oh yeah, thank you for that snow that you guys sent it over here.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning.
Yeah,
I woke up this morning, 1.5 inches of snow. Thanks, Paul.
well, we have to share. You know, didn't your grandparents and your parents tell you got to share now?
I got up this morning. I looked out the window. I was like, "Yep, Paul must have sent that over
Yeah.
here."
Well, the guys that fly, they're always saying, "Well, just send it." Hey, here comes Justin.
Hey, Justin, nice new logo. That's cool.
Yeah, he's the demon boy.
How's my audio muted? All right.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I was muted for some reason. There we go.
Well, that's what happens to me, and you know what I attribute it to?
You
I'm
pushing
getting
buttons?
older. All the things you used to just automatically do, you have to think about it. Oh,
But
Brenda's playing golf today, but she's getting her props is being delivered today, her replacement props. Had a girl.
Brenda, Jim.
What time you teeing off there, Brenda?
Brandon, are you playing the 9 hole or the 18 hole?
Oh shit, I'm sure she's playing an 18-hole golf course. She's down in southern Florida and she's close to the golf course.
Oh, nice.
Everybody that lives in Florida is like spitting distance from a golf course.
You're very
I've
low,
been
Justin.
everywhere. Do I?
Your
Yeah,
bio
very
is
low.
low. But
There we go.
that's better. What have you ever played golf, Justin, or no?
No, I've gone to a driving range a few times, but no, I've never really been into golf.
Not your thing. Yeah, that's about the way I feel about it. A lot of people get a lot of pleasure playing golf. It's like a lot of people get a lot of pleasure playing ping pong, and I don't do that either.
To be honest, I went one time with my brother-in-law, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I couldn't hit the ball. That's why.
That plus, it actually is because of all the walking and everything. It's a slow game, and my whole life I like everything that goes fast, like flying and all that kind of stuff. But for exercise, I guess nothing like golf.
I mean, I've been invited to play it quite a few times from different people over the years, but I've never went and played.
Oh, tee off for Sunstar and Bill, her husband, is 12:06 at noon,
Well,
and they're playing 18 holes.
so they'll be out there until about 4:35.
Yeah, I would imagine somewhere in that area. By the time they get back, and
Depends how busy the golf course is.
yeah. Now, Brenda, you guys have an electric golf cart then, right?
Either that or they're part of a golf club that has golf cart.
Well, that's what I used to enjoy when I had my own golf carts here, electric ones. That was the most fun, was driving golf carts around. It wasn't like going to play golf. I would just down the street over to there, here or there with the golf cart.
Well, growing up, my dad used to get pissed off because we'd leave burnout marks all over the yard with the golf cart. He had a lot of gravel in the yard. He'd be spitting up gravel everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Just doing donuts with it.
Yeah. Or just pressing down on the gas and just taking off quick.
Well, Ed got our message we sent him. Justin suggested that we do that. Ed,
What are you talking about?
we sent him that snow. He got 2 inches of snow overnight.
I ain't seen him shit. I haven't seen snow in over 10
Thanks,
years.
Justin.
I haven't seen snow since I left North Carolina. That was
Dude,
probably
everything
12
was-
years ago.
Dude, everything was nice and like no snow on the ground. It was nice to see the grass. I wake up this morning, look out the window, about 2 inches of snow, 1.5 inches about everything's white.
No, I haven't seen snow since probably 2000. Let's see, was it 2025?
So you're telling me all those movies that made in Florida, they're all fake snow?
Probably 2014, maybe. Last time I saw snow.
Yeah, and if you get snow in Florida, it's gone within a day or so, right?
I don't know. I've never seen it here.
Oh,
Wow.
The only place that gets snow is the Panhandle.
up the
Because
very
the
north. Yeah.
thing is, it's Florida where I live at, from right below the Panhandle and down. Florida is the only subtropical environment in the United States besides Hawaii. So
So if you guys don't have snow, how come there's a hockey team, Florida Panthers? I don't get that.
I don't know. Honestly, I've only ever met one person in my life that actually liked hockey that I knew, like I knew really well. That was one of my uncles watched it. I mean, I've met a lot of you guys on here that are from Canada and stuff that are into hockey, but
Oh yeah, we're crazy about that. Hockey and football. Both. I mean, you guys call football kicking. Soccer, you guys call it football. I mean, like, no, it's supposed to be soccer, not football. Football is with the hand.
it's
So
not that
Brenda, have you got a Yamaha or is it a Gem golf cart electric? Because I don't imagine you're running gas.
Yeah, soccer's not super big down here. It has grown a little bit over the years. But if you asked your average American, a famous NBA or NFL player, they'd probably be able to name one off the top of their head, even if they don't watch it. But if you ask them like a famous soccer player, most of them would probably, the only one they would ever think of would be Beckham. And that'd be it. Other than that, they probably wouldn't be able to tell you nothing.
It was David Beckham, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for that's
But he got real popular too over here because he was doing a lot of ads and he did a couple movies over here.
mhm.
So yeah, he got popularized over here by that.
Paul, do you know Chris? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do you know Paul? Do you know Cristiano Ronaldo?
I've heard the name, but I don't know him. No.
Justin,
I've never heard of him.
you never heard of him?
No.
Anybody in the chat ever heard of Cristiano Ronaldo? I
Oh,
won't say. I won't say anything yet until somebody says.
Brenda, I thought you owned your own. I used to own several different golf carts, electric, really nice. You know, I had the ones with regular golf cart. I had the ones that had seats on the back with a platform. Um, they were a lot of fun
Everybody
because
I
here, I don't know how is it down there, Justin? Here, you can drive a golf cart as long as you stay on the right-hand side of the road and you're not on a road that's over 35 mile an hour.
Good morning, Frank.
here I think it goes on the speed of the road. 'Cause I've never seen a golf cart like on a main highway. or
A
anything,
major highway, yeah.
but I've seen them on little side streets and neighborhoods and stuff.
You see, all the streets here, unless you get over on the 5-lane highways west of me, that go north and south, and those are 35 miles an hour and over. All the side streets and everything are either 25, 30, 35 at the most.
I mean, like I said, cops down here don't really harass you over stupid shit as long as you're not doing anything dumb. If you're like just going down to your neighbor's house and they pass you, they're not even going to pay attention to you. If you're just, putzing along down the road going to your neighbors.
Well, the other thing that I know that
They're
you
not gonna
can't
say
do
anything.
here is you can't drive a golf cart in a public park. You could drive around it and all that kinds of stuff, but they've got some kind of a regulation about driving a golf cart across a public parkway because it supposedly disturbs everybody.
There's some roads you go on and they actually have like golf cart crossings and they'll tell you be careful when you're coming up to them. But most of the time you see golf carts here, they're usually in gated communities. I mean, you'll see people riding around in there.
Ed, Brenda was
Yeah.
talking about Ronaldo. Is that
I know. I was just waiting for Justin to finish. I didn't want to interrupt him. He's one of the best soccer players there is, between him and Messi.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's Portuguese. He's one of the best soccer players you get. You guys can look it up. He makes billions and billions.
Yeah, they pay him pretty good, don't they?
Yeah. He has every car you can name, like the famous cars. You can name every car he has it.
Yeah, when David Beckham came over here years ago to play for the U.S. team, they paid him $500 million. He got a contract for. But then he started seeing him in like, Abercrombie ads and all kinds of shit like that, You get that big of a contract, you'll get all kinds of people come reaching out to you to do
Oh yeah.
ads and shit for him.
And he was like one of the poor, like a poor kid, like poor. He came from a poor family.
Ah,
What kind of boat was it, Paul, that you went to and filmed it?
oh, it was just a tug barge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But there is a tanker coming down. It's up the lake a little ways. It's about an hour or so away. Hour, maybe hour and a half.
Like he's coming in on your side.
Yeah, he's coming downbound from Lake Huron, and he'll come to Port Huron and get on the St. Clair River and take it south into Lake St. Clair, then onto the Detroit River and down. But I think he's coming to Let me check. Yeah, he's going to Nanaco, so he's gonna go all the way down and around over to the Canadian side. It's the Algo Canada, doing 11.8 knots.
Cool. What's your plans for today, Justin?
Nothing really. To be honest, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so
He goes back to the grind tomorrow.
I'm not really doing a whole lot today. I didn't really do anything this vacation anyway. I mean, 'cause Sarah still had to work and stuff, so we didn't really do anything. Being in the medical field, you don't get all the same time off. They don't
Yeah,
take a lot
no.
of days off. Even federal holidays, they don't take half of them off. There's a lot of them they don't take off.
No. Does she
No,
work
no.
like some?
Do
Does
what?
she work like sometimes like 24 hours straight? Like, you know?
No. She works
No.
in a she works for Baycare, which they own all the hospitals and stuff around here. They're a really big company in Florida.
Oh, okay.
But she works in like a smaller doctor's office for them that does all the residencies. So like all the doctors that are doing their residencies go there and that's where they practice for a year or
Oh,
two
okay.
before they become like full-fledged doctors.
Boone, stop. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Okay, Daddy, I'm gonna go lay down now.
Yeah, he's not. Let me see where he went. He's at the back door
Two
looking out.
big medical companies in Florida, Advent Health and Baycare. They've been buying out all the little doctors' offices around here.
Yeah, no, some nurses here, sometimes they do double shifts. Not sometimes, but most of the time.
Oh yeah, nurses, they'll work a lot of hours, but they get paid really well too.
Yeah, yeah.
Down here they do.
I would never be able to do that kind of job anyway. I don't have the stomach for it.
Well, if you honestly like most of the medical field, I mean, it's mostly women. Like if you go in the hospital, you'll see like one guy for every 15 women working in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely dominated by women, especially the nursing. I mean, you do see male nurses here and there, but it's mainly women that do that job. But like I said, they get paid really well though.
Dude, when I bust my finger last summer with the catch basin, you guys know what's a catch basin, right?
Is what?
Catch basin.
Catch facing? No, I don't know what that is.
It's a drain on the streets for the water. Like you put it up on the curbs
Oh, okay.
and for the water to drain. It's over like they weigh over 400 pounds. They're like steel. They were on top of the loader of the forks, and it was raining that morning. So I went to slide it off the fork to set it in place. But when I had my hands on it to pull it, it slid and my finger got caught on the bottom of it, and it just took like top of my finger all the way to the bone. But anyway, I had gloves on it. Like at first I didn't feel, I just felt like a little pinch. And then I was like, oh shit. Just felt like a little pinch. It didn't even whatever. And then the guy I was working with, my buddy, he's like, holy shit, you're bleeding. And then I looked at it, I was like, huh? They tried to take the glove out and it was just hanging. I was like, oh, boom, passed out.
Yeah, it's that's actually called degloving.
I was like, I don't have the stomach for that shit, man.
That's what the
And then
medical field calls that. It's like there's this company now that sells like rubber like rubberized wedding rings that you can buy that are real heavy duty, but they break if they get caught on something
Yeah,
because they call it degloving, like when you're wearing a wedding ring, an actual ring, and it gets caught in something and it will rip into the skin and just peel your whole freaking finger off.
yeah. We're not allowed to use that at work. Like the golden rings, like my wedding ring, I'm not allowed to use it. I have like you said, the rubber ones.
Yeah, there's a company down here that's actually gotten pretty big over the last couple of years, and they sell like different designs and stuff you can buy. And it's for people that work like as mechanics and different things like that. That way, if it gets caught on something, it'll just break,
Brick.
snap.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. That as soon as they took the glove out, man, I looked at it. I was like, "Oh shit!" And straight to the ground.
Hey, Marky, what's going on?
Hi, Paul.
Good
Just Ed.
morning, Mark. Or should I
So,
say good afternoon?
yeah, afternoon, 2 o'clock. So, what did you do that on? the
What's that?
the metal framework that
Yeah,
gets
like
the water, the gully grate.
I do construction, so like I do
Ah.
like fixed roads and stuff, like concrete.
I'm a civil engineer.
Oh, cool. And we have like catch basins. They're like frames with the lid
Yeah,
that go on top of the curb for the water to drain into the sewer.
right.
What I
Okay.
did was they were on top of the loader forks, and it was raining. It was slippery, so I put my hands in there to pull it out to set it in place. When I put my hands, I was not supposed to put it inside the catch basin. You know what I mean, like where the lid
I get
goes.
you. Yep.
So when I went to pull on it, it slid off. It went up balance and it slid off. So by the time I got my hand out of there, it was already too late.
Yeah.
But I just felt like a little pinch. That was it.
And do you use cast iron ones like we do?
Yeah, they're over 400 pounds. They're heavy.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I just felt a little pinch, and I was like, God, there's nothing. And then my buddy is like, "Holy shit, you're bleeding!" So when they took the glove out, because we were rubber gloves, when he took the glove out, it was just hanging there. And then, as soon as I looked at it, I was like, "Oh shit!" Boom, passed out.
So
You
have you
went
got?
into like a shock.
Yeah,
Did they check you for Wheels disease at the same time as the tetanus?
yeah, I got a tetanus shot. Yeah, as soon as I got to the hospital, and then for them to sew it back together, they put a needle to freeze the finger so I wouldn't feel it. Oh, that was even worse.
That hurt more. Yeah.
Oh, that was even worse. I kept moving my arm, every time they poked it, and the nurse was like, "If you're gonna do it again, we cannot do nothing for it." I was like, okay. They had to have my arm down. Like, oh, I hate needles.
Oh, you wouldn't like. I have to inject myself about.
And it wasn't a small one, it was a
That was
huge
day.
one too. I know I'm a wimp. I know, guys. You can say it.
Yeah.
I just try not looking at needles when they poke me with them. I just look away. Because there's some nurses, I've had some nurses and doctors that are very gentle with the needles and you won't even feel them go in. And then I've had other ones, oh man, it hurts like a motherfucker.
And
Especially putting IVs in.
And I went back to work the same right after.
Like I've had some nurses that put an IV in and I didn't even feel it. Like they were just that good with it. Like they just would get you just at the right angle. And I've had other ones put them in and my fucking hand was sore for a week after. So on the top.
Yeah.
Because now it's some of them, they don't always put them in your arm anymore. So sometimes they'll put it in your hand, top of your hand.
They always put it in the top of the hand here.
I like it better when they do that because then you can bend your arm and move your arm around. I hate when it's on your arm because you can't bend it and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can because they don't use metal needles anymore. They stick a metal needle in there and then they pull it out. And it's just a rubber tube in there now.
There's plastic sleeve in it.
Yeah. so you don't have to worry about it breaking off or anything.
You know. And then I went to work that afternoon, finished my day, went on. Because here we have like our company, if you lose time off work, like for if you go on, I don't know what you guys call it down there, but we call it your compo. Like you go on comp and comp pays you up to 80% of your wages.
The
We
comp
call it
you?
workman's comp down here.
Yeah, that's what we call it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, man,
If
I
you
saw
lose-
Paul's camera in the back going crazy. I'm about to get off.
Well, don't tell us how you're getting off. That's not.
About to drop off. How about that? That's
Oh,
better.
there you go.
good morning, Joe.
Hey, morning.
And like
I'm
you,
trying to decide whether I'm going to that parade today. They're talking about rain, and all the rain is supposed to be over on that side about that
Nope.
time. So I don't know.
Joe?
Really?
Joe, can I tell you something?
What you got?
What's up,
It's
Dustin?
not going to be rain. You can have the rest of my snow that it came last night. It's coming your way.
Yeah. I'll take it. I don't mind snow. I like it. It's fun to fly. Man, I was sitting there last night reworking my logo for the drone channel, playing with it, and kind of listening to the TV in the background. And it kept changing shows and changing shows. I turned around, looked up, it was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't even tired. It was like, God darn it, just go to sleep.
Yeah, it was 3 here when Bill finished last night.
Oh, he was on that late?
Yeah, he was on late last night. Here it was about 10:30.
Wow.
No, it was 11:30 there.
Wasn't
He's
it
an
the-
hour behind us.
Is he?
I think Ed is, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ed,
9:06
Ed,
right now.
what time zone are you in, Ed?
It's 9:06 right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're an hour behind us. So.
All right.
Well, is it an hour behind or an hour ahead?
No, he's
No,
an hour
I-
behind. It's 10:06 here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was late last night. He was on. 'Cause I had it in the background and I was doing 3 things at once, and all of a sudden I said, God darn it. Yeah, I still can't believe I stayed up that late. I'm gonna
Did
pay
you get
for it later.
Did you get it done at least?
I kind of think I might have. I gotta play with it a little bit. Let me find it.
Yeah, I'm
If I
trying to
remember
come
where I
up.
put it. I gotta remember where I put it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm trying to come up with a logo too, but it's
Yeah, I did it accidentally. I was in Canva and it said design a picture, and I looked at it. And I said, I didn't realize they had AI in it. I got 2 of them. I like.
what do you guys use? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, this Canva's the one I used.
Canvas.
I'll show you the 2. I've got about 40 of them. I've got to go look through because there's a couple of them I did like. Almost X y'all out just now. Hold on a minute. That's one of them right there.
Oh, that's nice.
But you see, I want this red, white, and blue. I want red, white, blue. And I'm having the hardest problems changing the colors without getting it to bleed crazy, you know?
Oh,
I
you're
just
missing.
I can't get it to match up. The only way I'm gonna get it to match up is if I find a font that I can cover it with, I think.
On your left hand side, well, on my left hand side, you're missing a wing,
Uh,
a feather, should I say?
I don't see anything missing. Yeah, I don't see anything missing on mine.
I know I'm only joking because I know how.
Oh, don't do that. Because it was doing that last night. It was missing a wing or it had an extra U in it or kept doing that to me. But that's one of them. And then there's another one. No, wait, that's the same one. Same one twice? One. It's not it. Hold on.
I remember you saying last time you like everything professional, so that's why I was like,
Yeah, let me go find it again. It's just here's the other one. And I like this one. I like this one, but again, I want that red, white, blue.
Oh, that's nice.
You see, but if I go between the two, that's not what I want. How's this thing changing on me? Oh. I like that one better though. You look at the two. Between the two, I like the eagle. See, that's nice, but I like the way the wings and the eagle look better. So it's just, that's probably going to be the end result right here. But I've got to find a way to get that red, white, blue. I mean, I tried to copy, I can copy the blue in this and it goes back red, perfect, perfect. I mean, it's perfect. You can't tell. When I try to copy the blue in here, it's all jaggedy for some reason. So it's got to be in the, I can see black right here. So it's got to be in the original. It's not that good.
Good
All I
morning,
got to
PJ.
do is get that white to work right here, and I'm good. But
I like
that'll
the
take place of the wings I have, and it'll change my logo a little bit.
I like the second one with all the stars on the corner.
What's the, yeah, right over the right. That one.
Yeah, like with all the stars on the corner.
Yeah, I kind of do like that one. Because actually the drone wasn't there. I put the drone in there. But if I could get that red, white, blue, I could go with that one. I just like the wings. There's no way I think I'd get the other wings to match. I just like this eagle better. But then this one looks more like an eagle with the pilot wings, you know?
Hmm.
So that could be it. I just don't know. Like the 3-dimensional of the other one a little bit better. But that's just 2 of them I worked with last night. Like I said, I got about 40 that I played with. See how many? 41. They had a couple of them that were really nice. But I kept playing, and I kept changing it and changing it and changing it. See, like this one right here too. I kind of like this one. I just don't like the body on the eagle. Here.
PJ's at work.
What's up,
See, I kind of
PJ?
like this one too. But I'd rather the eagle be the regular color with the wings, you know? But I'll show you all the ones I did last night. This one's even nice. See, that was
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them I really like. So that one might even be the one I end up with. And it's just, that's the one there. And see.
You should have like the drone on the bottom, like the feet grabbing the drone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Something like that. I could do that. I'm trying to keep it together. And the same thing. What's that other one? See what it did here? I like this one. I was gonna put a drone in this one, but look what it did. It gave me a W.
W, yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Hey.
Because just some of them like this. That one I thought was good, except the D's 240. I like this one. I really like the wings because you got the Eagles wing, but then you got the pilot wings. But the thing is, if I could get the drone flyer out and put it back in, I'd probably say that'd be a better one. You know, it's just there was a bunch of them like that. See, that one I probably don't. I was just copying to get ideas.
Wide open.
There's that other one.
See, look at
See, like this one here. I like this one because of the combination of the wings. I'd have to put drone right here and take this off. I want to make sure it's unique because I don't want to change it again. Oh, never mind, that's the wrong thing. That's what when I was working on to try to fix it. You see, and that's the same thing with the USA. I can't get it to pick up that individual color. What you eating, Paul? Not even, you wasn't even
Pop-Tart.
Boston creams.
Pop-Tart.
Yeah. Yeah, that parade starts at noon today, but when I'm looking at patches of rain going through, then I got to be back for that banquet tonight at 6 o'clock. So do I really want to go to the parade? Because the main group that I shoot is not going to be there. And I got to drive across the lake 24 miles, walk, shoot it, and come back 24 miles and go straight to a banquet. So I'm going to be sweaty, everything else when I go there.
Which banquet you come to this time?
That's the boys' basketball. Yeah, they're at Copeland's restaurant. Copeland's is Al Copeland was the guy that founded Popeye's Fried Chicken. And he's got a restaurant chain. And his kids have it now since he died. So all I know is the food is going to be crazy good. But the thing is, I got the banquet the show on the USB. And Copeland's is telling them they need to bring a laptop
Out of there.
with an HDMI cable. And none of my laptops have a connection for a slot or what you call it for HDMI cable. Now the basketball team, Trevor, one of the coaches that does the big screen, has a laptop with a HDMI.
Does your
told
laptop
him-
have a USB-C?
I don't have a USB-C to HDMI.
You have to get a it's a US because I actually have one in my drawer over here. It's a USB-C.
It's probably a
with
little
an H-
adapter.
Yeah, it's an adapter, and then you plug the HDMI cord from that into the TV or the monitor.
Yeah,
But they're only like
Yeah.
$15. They're not expensive.
yeah, but they didn't tell me that till like a day or two ago.
But your USB-C has to have the lightning bolt on the little emblem next to the USB-C plug. So
Well,
that will
I'd have
indicate
to
that
go
it
look.
does video.
I'd have to look. I probably don't because it's a Surface about 3 years old. It might. But he does because they got a big screen TV in the gym and he runs all the videos off. So he's got the cables for it. So I've texted him 3 times. Are you bringing it? Are you bringing it? Because I'm bringing this. So if he doesn't bring it, I've tried. I've told the Booster Club to get with him. I'm gonna put it online, unlisted, and tell him, "Oh, look, I tried. He didn't bring it. Here's the thing. Y'all go look at it."
They're actually cheaper. So I got one like this, and you just plug it into USB-C, and it's got the
Yeah.
HDMI.
Yep.
But like I said, it has to have that. The way you can tell is whether your USB-C has a lightning bolt next to it. Because a lot of the Chromebooks, I mean, we all know the Chromebooks are shitty little cheap laptops, but a lot of them actually do have the Thunderbolt type USB-C on it where you can plug that in and actually plug it into a monitor.
And I have no lightning bolts next to anything on it.
So actually, that cable would work on a drone. Does it?
What, a cable like that?
Yeah.
No, because the USB-C has to be able to transmit video. So it has to be like a special type of USB-C. I don't think you could. I don't know why you would want to unless you're just trying to show the video off your drone.
That little
Yeah,
bitty one,
off
that
the remote.
USB-C.
I
The
have
other
no
one, the
idea
new
if you could, to be honest. That'd be something you just have to buy one and try it, see if it works.
one. Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't
So-
hurt to have one of those laying around because everything's going to USB-C these days. And at some point, you actually might need one of those.
That USB-C is that new little one, right?
Yeah, it's like the flat one.
Well, Frank's saying it's not lightning bolt, it's a thunderbolt.
Scott. Yeah, 'cause I've got the square one and I got the small on the service. I got two.
Yeah, Thunderbolt's a different type of connector.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, so it's the small one right there in between the two.
Yeah.
Like I said, actually for $9 or $12, it doesn't actually hurt to have one of those laying around. Just because at some point you could need one. That's why I have one sitting in my drawer over here that I used to use for my Chromebook back in the day when I had when I was using the Chromebook to get on live stream.
Yeah, but they don't listen to the word.
I had it plugged into a monitor, and I've just kept it just in case.
It makes sense. It does make sense to have it. I thought about it. When I heard that, I didn't look. Thought I looked. I might have bought one.
I would only say his probably doesn't have USB 3.1 anyway, Jody, because he said that laptop's 3 years old, and that's not like a $1,200 laptop neither, right? It's like a $200-$300 laptop.
No, that the Surface that was about $800-900.
Oh, that's the Surface.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Which model is it? You know?
Ask me.
As it actually might if it's I didn't even register with me.
Oh, I put like just I could tell you the model number. I could read that small.
Yeah.
It's about 3 years old. I can tell you the model number. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to go to that bank with all sweaty either, because I got that one mom that's been hitting on me, and she's gonna be there.
It says the newer Surfaces do it, but it doesn't say which ones, like how new.
Let's see.
Surface 3 does not support
Hey,
USB to HDMI.
Well, it might be older than 3 years.
You know which one it is? The Surface 3, Surface 2, I guess.
I'm going to try to find it.
Night or today.
Actually, if you can find it on Amazon, it should tell you in the description whether it can do it or not.
I would say put 300 in
Mhm.
for the time being.
Oh, I bought it off of Best Buy. Let's see.
Yeah, you can wirelessly cast to a TV, but depending on what you're doing, you can have a delay from doing that.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought about.
Like if you're trying to do like a live stream or you're trying to game, there's no way in hell you're casting to a monitor or a T. I mean,
Yeah, and I'm gonna be
TV
doing what you call
without some
it.
kind of delay.
It's gonna be a video, 4K video. It's the Surface 4.
Surface 4. Okay.
They bought it in 22.
Frank said for you to go to Best Buy and buy the $399 laptop.
Yeah, so your USB-C port does support video.
There you
So
go.
you just need one of those adapters. Usually there's like a little lightning bolt on them. That's what I've always seen
Nothing.
on a couple of devices I have that support that.
Yeah, I'll sound like Paul. No.
But it does say the
No.
Surface 4 does support it.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Frank. I'll look for that USB-C.
No.
It's right there, Joe.
Yeah, just get
No, no,
USB. I mean,
it
for
don't
eight
have no,
dollars, it
no,
doesn't hurt to buy one and try it just to
nothing
see if it
by it.
works.
That mom's got an 18-year-old daughter that is graduating this year, and she's at the senior prom last night with her best friend. They grew up together, and they had a picture of them sitting where one of them sitting there looking at the other one. The other one's like this when they were a kid, and they took the picture doing that again, and that's cool. About 14 years later.
Wow.
I did that years ago with my kids. We had a picture like that. Let's see if I got that one real quick. Ah, yeah, I did this with my kids years back. Yeah, that was when they were little in California. We did it again a few years. When I think when she turned like 21, 19, 17. We
That's you
tried
the
to
first.
get we tried to get the angles the same. Couldn't do it because everybody was too big to get the right angles. He got the closest angle. She was the one who couldn't do it. Shoot, I look better now than I did back then. And look, this is me when I take a great picture, Justin. And when I take a real good picture, that's what I look like. This right here was my first professional soul picture. First one. The fire was going on. I'm standing right up here with the fireman taking a picture. And I got another one where this guy's trying looking at me like, why the hell are you standing here? I'm in short pants, flip flops. And all of a sudden, all this glass started flying out the window. I said, I'm gone. I was out real quick. Yeah, I don't have that on mine. And mine should, all of it's just brushed aluminum on its eye. Paul is in deep thought, must be buying something.
Nah, just finishing my editing up. I'm getting it posted.
Now we're talking. I might have this.
Have you cleaned all that brake fluid up off the floor of your garage yet? Paul,
What's that?
I'll bet you. I'll
have
bet
you
you.
cleaned all that brake fluid up yet?
No, I just put a piece of carpet over it.
Well, that's no good because the brake fluid's going to eat into the concrete and break it up.
I won't be alive long enough.
No, it won't take long.
Won't be my problem.
40 years from now, he's gonna be out there bitching because he got a hole in his floor.
What's up, Trevor? Look up a good adapter for him that has 2 HDMI. Oh, the card readers? Yeah, yeah. I'm not on my computer at the moment, but I'll look at them in a minute. Paul, doesn't your house go back to the government if you pass away?
No, why?
I thought you got like some kind of reverse mortgage or some shit.
Yeah, I
on
do
it.
have reverse mortgage.
I thought the government takes possession of the house when you get one of those.
No, it's not automatic. In other words, like whoever gets the house has to pay off the mortgage, or he just gets turned over for taxes.
Okay.
Because it's like I got a reverse mortgage, but the reverse mortgage is only $60,000, and it's got a value of $128,000 or
That's it?
$135,000.
That's all?
Yeah,
No, that can't be right. Your house got to be worth more than that.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be worth more than that.
With a big yard like that, wow, that's
Well, and he's not that far from the water. I would expect that house to be worth at least 300,000 or more.
that house here, the way it is, like with the big yard
Yeah,
like
you
that,
gotta be more.
it's probably close to 500,000, if not more.
Well, it's not even just the size of the house or the yard or anything. It's his location too. He's only like a mile from the river, not even a mile from the river. That's got to be prime real estate right there.
I don't know. You can buy houses right down the street that have
You can look up on Zillow. It'll tell you your market value of your house. They keep up on all that stuff.
Plus, you have a garage, big garage too, so that makes a big difference too.
well, it's a double lot. Right down the street, you can buy an older 2-bedroom home with a basement for like $80,000.
Oh, it's only a 2-bedroom though. Your house is like 3 times that size. Plus you got
Oh
that
yeah, my
apartment up
house
there
my
too.
house is huge. Yes.
Plus you got that apartment upstairs too.
Yep.
There's a really nice house here in my town. It's a 4-bedroom house, and then they have a two apartments in the back of the property. They're both 1-bedroom apartments. It's a little 2-story building, and it's a really nice piece of property.
My current
man,
loan balance is $62,310.
Yeah, but your house has gotta be valued at higher than that. That's really low. Your house gotta be at least 250 or more, I would
Just-
guess.
Just don't forget to put it under my name, Paul. Thanks.
Put it under your name. Actually, I don't have it under anybody's name. I don't have any family or anything. It just goes.
I can be your son. You don't have to pay me back pay for child support.
Here you go. I did a little work on that one logo. I changed that to the USA to red, white, blue.
Oh, nice.
I was able to do that one.
What, are you changing your logo up?
Yeah, I'm gonna change it a little bit.
I would have put the drone on the bottom of the feet, Joe.
It didn't have enough room. That was the problem.
And you just bought all them stickers and shit too. Now you got, I guess, it
Man.
don't matter.
Well, I'm not gonna make the stickers yet. I'm just gonna put it on the website.
Oh, you're just doing it for your online stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I got too many stickers to really change it right now. I want it to look a little bit different, you know. I like that one, but I like the other one better. I really like the eagle on the other one better.
Yeah, Jody, I think it's worth a lot more than that. I think that might have been an evaluation from like 30 years ago. Or even 20 years ago. The housing prices have gone way up over the last like 10 years. But I'm just thinking more of just Paul's location because he's so close to that river. I would have assumed that's like prime real estate right there.
Yeah.
Well, you're not in a major city, so it's not as good as what you think it is.
Well, I'm not saying it's worth like $1 million in them, but it's got to be at least 250 or higher. I mean, and you're not in a
I would
cheap state
imagine
neither.
I would imagine at least 250.
Yeah, because you're not in a like a low cost living state neither. It's not like
Don't
you're in
they-
in a Midwestern state living in the middle of nowhere.
Don't they do your property taxes
Yeah,
on
and
the value
I was
value
just
of the house?
I was just looking for valuations, but I can't
Yeah,
find
he has to pay 2 sets of property taxes every year. He's got to pay a winter tax and a
Yeah.
winter
summer
tax and a summer tax. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't understand that. Would they split it up or they just charge you double?
No, it's
No.
cheaper in winter than it is in summer.
I don't see how. I don't understand why there's a difference. Why
I
is it
thought it
just a
was more
yearly tax?
expensive in the winter because of heating costs and snow plowing and all that stuff.
No, here we just pay one tax once a year.
Yeah, same thing here.
Yeah, here too.
Depends on the neighborhood. It could
We
go
just
from
pay it monthly.
yeah, it could
But
go from
ours is based on the value of your house about 35 years ago.
it could go from 1,500 to 40,000. Depends on the area where you live.
Yeah, ours is about 1,500 a year pounds. But you get 25% knocked off if you live on your own.
Donald said tax evaluation is not the same as market value. Joel says that's what I have too, summer and winter property taxes. I would assume winter ones would be more expensive.
No, winter ones are cheaper. My summer tax is due in like August, and it's about $10,000. And my winter tax is due in December,
Yeah.
and it's like $1,500.
You pay $10,000 tax on that house.
Yep.
Paul, Frank asked you a question.
Nothing cheap about living here in Michigan.
That's why I said that that house has got to be worth more than what you thought at first, because like I said, anywhere you live near, the closer you are to any kind of huge waterway, usually the houses get more expensive, usually. Just like here, houses are more expensive if they're on the lakes than if you're across the street. I mean, it could make a difference of $100,000 difference just because your
Yeah.
house is on the lake versus you being right across the street.
Frank, I got your name and address.
I said it's all public record. You can look up on Zillow. It'll tell you what your house is evaluated at. Oh, ours are high right now, yeah, because the amount of growth here.
Right, man. I'm gonna set back up home.
Paul moved to Florida and retire and live out his days.
Yeah. You can move next door to you there, Justin.
Boone's not a warm weather dog, I don't think.
I
I
think
was
he
just
would
gonna
like
say
it.
that, Joe.
You can move down by Bill and live in a driveway.
Well, you know, when I think about it, I used to have a big 38-foot motorhome, you know, and I sold it, got rid of it. There's so much stuff I used to own. You know, it's just mind-boggling. And I look around my house, and I got boxes of stuff, and everything stacked up to the ceiling.
You're saying
Here-
you spend too much.
Here, we're not allowed to have motorhomes on our driveways. It's against the law. You get a ticket and throw it away.
Well, see,
Oh,
what
you
I
can-
have here is I have Richardson Street comes out, and it butts up to my property, and it's a vacant. It's not a street, doesn't go all the way through, and so it goes all the way. Then it becomes school access because of the schoolyard. So my neighbor to the north is about 50 yards away from me at the south, and I used to back my motorhome right up in there and park it next to my fence and plug it in.
Nice.
Here you can have a motorhome if it's like not an HOA neighborhood. They don't give a crap. But if it's HOA, most of the people store them at they either have RV parks that do storage for RVs and stuff, or you can go and rent a spot at like a storage unit facility that has spots for 'em.
Yeah, it's just like
See a
here.
lot of those. There's one a couple miles from our house that has a big area that people pay to store their RVs in. But some people are, you know, they only live in them part time of the year down here, so they'll store them. And then there's some people that actually rent them out while they're not here. The ones in the RV parks. Fucking a good RV though, man, they're about as expensive as a fucking house these days.
Yeah, I had a top of the line one. It was really nice, but I never used it. It just used to sit.
I mean, you could easily spend a couple $100,000 on an RV. If it's a really one of the big, really big, nice ones.
Did you ever travel to Canada with it, Paul?
No. The only trip I ever took with it is I went down I-75 towards Florida and went in the Florida Panhandle up there and up to Georgia, and then back all the way back up here, and I did that all in 3 days. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, because when you travel on that far, you're not supposed to turn around and come right back. You're supposed to sit for like.
Well, what I
and then
found
come back.
was, because I was towing a Jeep Renegade behind me, is you can't find any place you get to a small town or whatever to park the damn thing. And then you got to unhook the Renegade, you got to take it out, and then you got to hook it back up, and it just, now I went down and went into a couple of small towns. It was really nice to look at. Well, where is it that they have the cruise? There's one city in Carolinas, I think, that has a cruise or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I went there and then came back.
You know
Frank is
why
saying,
it took 3 days of doing that? Impatient.
Yeah, and I drove straight through. I didn't stop other than get gas. It's like coming back. I drove all the way from Carolinas back and parked in my driveway in about 22 hours, never stopped.
oh, wow.
So you bought it, went on one trip with it, and then it just kind of sat around your house.
Yep.
Sounds like some of the drones you'd be buying.
Yeah, it does. Sound like the Neo.
Take one flight with it, and then it just sits there.
Frank is saying rent your house and move to Florida. Move to Justin's house.
Oh. No, I hold on to stuff. If I'm not using it, I usually get rid of it. The only thing I'm bad for hanging on to is cables. That's it. I'd say that's the one thing I hold on to.
Why cables?
I don't know, because you always might need it.
I'm the same way, Paul. I buy it and I turn around and sell it after a while.
Well, it's like all my cars that I used to have. I had a 54 T-Bird convertible.
Oh, nice.
It was a white one with a red interior, had the top that lifted off. I kept it for a couple of years and sold it. Then I had a wife that wanted a Cobra Mustang, so I bought her a 65 Mustang GT, and I kept that for about 6-8 months and got divorced and sold it. Then I had a Chevy Malibu, 68 Malibu SS with a 454 engine in it and a 5-speed. And I drove it down through town, and I ended up, everybody wanted to race me with it. And I said, I'm going to kill myself. So I came back and sold it. You know, just all the things that I've owned throughout the years. You know, I've had jet boats, I've had regular boats, I've had all kinds of stuff. And
Lynn had two big motorhomes, Jody. I don't know if she still has them, but
She got one for sure, yes.
yeah, she had two of them there for a minute, but I don't know if she ever sold that other one or not.
So you lived your life pretty good. You had what you wanted.
Yeah, I did what I wanted to do. That's why I don't have a lot of money in the bank because I blew it all. But yeah, I lived my life the way I wanted to live it. And, and then 3 divorces later,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
my last wife took me for a brand new a Mercury Cougar. She ran off with the guy next door, and I was leasing the Cougar, and so I had to end up paying it off. But she got hers in the end. She died of cancer about 10 years later.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not. I
Cold
know.
blood.
I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. So
Justin thinking that's cold blooded.
Yeah.
Well, the blood's cold now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
wow. So he was your neighbor, if you don't mind me asking.
No, I own Little Caesars Pizza franchise for all of Kansas City, and I had 35 stores. And where my office was behind one of the bigger stores, and next door was a not a record shop, but DVDs and whatever.
Mhm.
And he was the manager over there, and she was screwing around with him, and I didn't know. Next thing I know, she left me and took off with him, and they moved to Georgia.
Oh, he was just an employee at a what store?
At like back in the day when you used to go and rent DVDs, movies.
Oh wow, she left somebody that had 35 franchises for somebody that sold rented DVDs. Wow,
Yep,
have a little bit of a step down there.
yep. And he was divorced and had 3 kids.
Oh wow.
So you never know.
That's crazy. Sorry to bring the past.
That's all right. Hey, it is what it is. It's part of my past. Justin, you've never been divorced, have you?
Nope.
Attaboy, you stay that way. Because you got a good one there.
And
My
if you don't
dad's
mind
been
me
married. My dad's been married 4 times. My one
he-
marriage has outlasted 3 of his put together.
Well, change your statement now. It outlasted. No, it's going to last forever.
I'm just saying, if you accumulate his first 3 marriages together, I've been married longer than he was. This last one's probably his longest marriage he's had. To be honest with you.
my parents were married for 50 years, and then they passed away.
My parents were a long time together too. It just I just couldn't get get it done.
Shit, Sarah's great grandparents, they were married for what, 70 some years?
Wow.
73 years, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause they
my
got
mum.
together when they were young.
And
My
back in
mum-
and back in the day, I don't know if you guys were the same way, but back in the day, my parents when they met, they only talked through the window. They were not allowed to come in the house, nothing like that. Just in the window.
My mum and dad were married for 66 years before my mum died.
Yeah, both her grandparents were in, her great grandparents were in their 90s when they passed away. But they got together when they were real young. So yeah, 72 years is a long ass time to be with somebody, I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm going on my 25th year this August coming up.
Good for you.
I'll hear people say that too. They'll be like, man, because I've been married 18 years, and they'll be like, man, I've been married like 35. You have no idea. I'm like, think of 73 years, bro, double that.
Yeah.
You're Oh, for fuck's sake, Russell.
Fucking Russell.
Russell's right.
I don't even want to repeat that.
I was just reading to myself here. Just.
He started talking dirty to her.
Oh shit.
Russell, that was bad.
Oh.
That'd be a good joke, though. He said, I told my wife I wanted some oral sex the other night, so she started talking dirty to me.
Yeah, and 42 years is a long time, Brenda. Add another 30 on top of that. That's just crazy. Like, that's a long time to
fuck.
be with somebody.
That was a good one. Made me laugh. Sorry,
I'm gonna
Paul.
remember that. I gotta remember that one.
I'm gonna try that one with my wife when I go downstairs.
You gonna come back tomorrow with a black eye on the screen? Got me in trouble.
Thanks, Russell.
So go tell your wife, say, how about some oral sex tonight, and don't start talking. It doesn't mean talk dirty to me. Tell her that and see what she does. And then you come back with two black eyes.
I'm gonna come back tomorrow. So yeah, about that divorce thing.
Oh shit, just imagine. Fuck.
Yeah,
You know any good lawyers?
I'm gonna remember that.
Where'd you get that from? My friends on the internet.
Unplug.
I don't want you talking to them again.
Oh yeah.
There goes TJ's voice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
Bob's been listening to TJ.
TJ, yeah.
Now he's got to start laughing.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God! Somebody mute him.
I tried. I'm not a co-host.
Oh shit. Yeah, enough, guys. You're making me cry.
That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty good.
That was a good one, Russell, though.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Justin's about to leave.
So Justin, what's on your plan for today? You got anything you got to do? You got to do some shopping, or
No, I ain't got nothing to do today.
how did it go? How did it go taking the kids to Wonder World?
I don't know because I don't know what Wonder World is.
I was wondering too.
Well,
It'd be
like
Wally World if you're
Wally
talking about vacation.
yeah.
Justin's gonna go this afternoon, shine the wheels of the bus, so they're nice and shiny for tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
you
that.
got to
It ain't my fucking bus. I ain't cleaning it.
Yeah, you got to go clean up the bus. Justin.
At the end of the day, that bus is not my responsibility. It's the driver's responsibility. So
Do you get the same driver every day?
yeah,
Are they good?
I mean, yeah.
That's
Well, yeah.
that's kind of a they're okay.
Does he or she move the seat on you?
What are you talking about?
No,
Like adjust the seats, you know? Or
well
is it
he
just-
doesn't drive. He's in the back with a whip.
What?
No, I just sit in a regular bus seat in the back.
Oh, you don't drive. Oh, I thought you
No,
drive.
no.
No, he drives. He doesn't drive the bus though.
The buses here have a driver that's in charge of the bus, and then you have a monitor or a person that keeps the kids in line.
Oh,
Yeah, any bus that has any kind of special needs kids on it, by federal law, has to have an attendant on it.
yeah. My sister does that. I'm sorry. Okay, I see
So
what you're
I'm the one that gets the kids on the bus with the wheelchairs and straps them down and all that stuff.
make sure they get off and that. Okay.
Yeah.
My sister does that in here. I thought you operate the bus.
No, I wouldn't want to be a driver anyway. The pay gap is so minimal between attendant and driver, and I'd rather just not deal with it. Because to be a driver, you got to constantly get checkups and physicals, and yeah, to me, it's not worth it. It's only a $3 pay difference in hourly pay. But to me, it's not worth all the hassle, and you got to go get your Class A and all that crap, and yeah, it's not worth all that. To be honest with you, most of the drivers we have, a lot of them are either like retired truck drivers or it's just a retirement job.
Gives them
There's-
something to do.
There's only about 5 drivers that are actually under the age of 40. There, most of them are all in their 60s and 70s.
Cool.
Like the driver I have, he doesn't have to work. He just does it because he wants to. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Like, go find a hobby. I'd rather just find a hobby and enjoy my life instead of work until I'm dead.
Mhm.
I don't get it. If you have the ability to be retired and living comfortably, why the fuck would you want to work for somebody? Dude, you can find other shit to do to get out of the house. Like,
Yeah.
I would rather do shit on my own terms than having to go to a fucking job. Nah, fuck that.
Sort of like me.
So do you have the ability to retire comfortably?
Not if I don't work a little bit.
Well, see, then you have a reason. I'm saying
Yeah.
some of these drivers have like full retirements from jobs they were at for 30 years. They don't need to work. They'll literally tell you, I just do it to get out of the house. Fuck that. Find a
Yeah.
hobby. Go golfing. Do something. Fly a drone. Find something to do. Like
got
I
a
would
point.
rather enjoy that time either traveling or finding a hobby that gets you out of the house, go finding stuff to do, than fucking working just to work because I'm bored at home. Like literally, you're giving another company all your golden years that you could be enjoying doing other things, you know? Why the fuck would you
Mhm.
want to do that?
Yeah. Go for a walk at the mall.
Like my driver, he's the same age as Paul. Like I wouldn't want to be wasting my last few years driving a fucking bus, you know? And he doesn't need to work. He's said that
Yeah,
plenty of times.
Yeah, but Justin, if they don't do that kind of stuff, they will hit the
Well,
bed.
that's why you find hobbies to keep yourself busy. There's fucking shuffleboard clubs and all kinds of shit. You can go find stuff to do. It's the activity. People say, "Oh well, I retired," and then they sit around and they don't do anything, and then they claim that that's what kills these people. But like I said, travel, go find shit to do. I mean, as long as you're moving and keeping yourself busy, you'll be all right. I just wouldn't want to be giving my last few years to a company if I didn't have to. Any company, you know.
Yeah, my mate retired, sold his house and bought a canal boat and lives on the canals now.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, there's plenty of hobbies you can go do to keep yourself busy. You just got to get out there and find something. I mean, there's a group of guys that here, I don't know if it's called an old man club or what the fuck you want to call it, but they go do shit together all the time. They're always at McDonald's eating, and then they have their own little club and they go around and do shit. And
Yeah, we have that here too. They go for a walk around the mall.
yeah,
Play
and then they go
chess.
fishing. They do all kinds of stuff. They find things to go do, you know. But it's a club of guys that hang out together, get each other out of the house, you know. To me, that's more enjoyable, you know, when you're getting up there in age than having to worry about going to work every day and shit. You don't need to. Like I said, if I could have retired at 30, I'd have fucking done it.
Yeah, if you can afford it, why not?
Yeah, because I would have been doing a lot of traveling and shit. Like I'd
All
find
right.
things to go do.
You would have came to Canada, right, bro?
I've been to Canada.
Oh,
quite a few times. I used to go up there when I was living up in Buffalo. We used to go up there and drink when I was 18. It was either 18 or 19. We used to go up there. Because we lived right in Buffalo, so we were right on the other side of the border. I went up there probably in the year or so I was up there. I probably went there about 10 or 15 times, somewhere like that. Used to stop at the little, what do you want to call it? The duty station or duty store or whatever the hell it's called on the border to exchange money.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we do the money exchange and then we drive the rest of the way across. Some businesses there would take American money, but you think they give you that little bit back for the exchange? Hell no. If it was $4 Canadian, they'd tell you $4 American if that's all you had.
Yep.
One thing I remember was cigarettes were expensive up there. I want to say at the club, I think we were paying, and this was like back in the early 2000s. I think we were paying like almost $12 or $14 a pack at the club.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Although we were at a club too, so I'm sure they were a little bit more expensive than the normal store there.
They're
But
25 a pack right now.
Here you go, Ed. How's this one?
Yeah, I guess that's a similar price to where cheapest pack you can get is £12.50.
Oh, that's cool.
cheapest pack of cigarettes I could go get right now at the store would be about $3.50.
That's
I
pretty
like
cool.
that one with the drone and the claws.
£12.50, that's about $16, something like that.
Hey, Justin, how do you like that?
Up to like £18, which is like $22.
That's nice.
That's pretty cool, Joe.
Yeah, I like that one. It might be the new one.
Yeah, I like that one. Look, that looks.
Now I had to copy the talons and put the drone in, put them back on top, and I redid the whole USA to get the colors right. I might change the USA to a different font though. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Yeah, I'm jumping off. I'll catch you all later.
Okay, Justin, have a good one.
Yeah, that's the only thing I really don't like about it is that USA. Well, I might play with a different USA. They got enough fonts that I should be able to find a nice one, you know.
Yeah, no, it looked really nice.
I think it did. I think it looks. Only one thing in there. I'm OCD. You know, it's got to get. I guess that'll work that way because the USA to center it on the eagle makes it a little off center. Looks like, but it's. I just moved it just now and it's center. I don't know what I did, but it's better now to leave it like it is. I'll just play with some fonts, see what I got. That's what I need it. That's not what I'm trying to do. Dude, even that one looks better. That was Adobe Carlson. That one, Georgia looks. I like Georgia. I'm not talking about the girl. We Paul go.
No idea.
Search me.
And they
Maybe you
got
went
a
to
font
catch.
called Agency FB, right? Almost looks like the USO font. And that would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because it looks like USO, how they do with USO in the days. Show you what it
Maybe you
looks
went.
like.
Maybe he went to catch that boat that was coming in.
Okay. It didn't let me change it. Well, if he did, he didn't tell us. I'm not the host, so I'm not even a what you call it. He must be mad at me.
Mm.
No, I'm a co-host. Yeah, I guess he doesn't like me questioning him right now.
Yeah, Ed's the only one that's not a co-host.
Yeah. That's probably because he forgot to do it.
Yep.
I don't want to go to that parade today, but it's so ugly and overcast. That's the whole problem. It will make for better pictures because you don't have all the shadows, you know. But do I feel like going? You know, that's my whole thing. If I would have went to bed last night, you know, that's, I mean, I looked up, it was 3 o'clock. I said, you got to be kidding me. And I have no idea why I wasn't tired. I was up all day, running all day. Now I'm gonna pay for it.
Did you have a late cup of coffee?
No, I even had a couple of glasses of wine. They should have did it. Should have knocked me out. I think it might have been the 10 hot wings last night. Yeah, after I got off a Paul's show, I went and made those teriyaki wings. And I went through the bag and I counted them out. They had 30 wings in the bag, so I did 10. And me and the dog sat here and enjoyed them. Yeah, 2 bags of hot wings. One of them's buffalo, one of them's honey barbecue. Both of them have about 30 wings in there. So for $30, I could probably make about 6 meals
Wow, that's
out of that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about going to buy 2 more bags today.
I was just wondering where you got teriyaki from.
Yeah, it's honey barbecue. They got a teriyaki one there too. They got a Korean barbecue. That sucker is the same price, but it's only like 3 pounds instead of 4 pounds. And those, they are so good. I just don't want to spend the money for them.
yeah. We get 10 in a box here.
I mean, I'd rather put them in my air fryer and just
Well,
make
he's
them in
not on
20
about
minutes and I'm done.
he's not on about buying them from a takeaway from already cooked. He got them frozen from Sam's Club.
Yeah. Yeah, these are Sam's Club. I just take 10 of them out, about 25 minutes, and actually about 24, 22 minutes. will give me, it'll crisp them just like I want them. Now, if I get the Korean ones, they're not fully cooked. That takes about 30 minutes. If I buy the lemon ones at Sam's, that's pretty good too. The lemon pepper ones. I mean, over at Walmart, those things you take about 30 minutes because you got to get the temperatures right because it's uncooked. But these right here are all cooked. As soon as you get them hot, they're good. But I try to crisp them to make sure I do 24 minutes, and at about 10 minutes I flip them. And when I flip them, I do another 10 minutes and go look at them. And usually I'm pretty close to taking them out. As soon as I get that crust on them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But shoot, there was a time a few years ago when I lost that weight. You ready for this? When I lost that 50 pounds, They had a company called Great, Grate Chef, that was selling the wings they were fully cooked wings, and it was just, I don't even want to say it was it wasn't a flavor. It was just their wings. It was just a natural barbecue flavor wing. And they might have had a little mesquite, but the bag was a 3-pound bag, and it was like $10 a bag. And they had stacks of them in Walmart. And I used to go buy them, about 3 or 4 bags of them. And it was enough that I could eat almost 3 meals. It was about 24, 28 wings. They were smaller than the ones I get now, but you could do 10 of them at a time. So I was eating those things every day because they were so good. It was the best thing. I didn't eat any fast food. That's all I was doing. And then they jumped down in price. I'd have 5 bags, and I'd get it down to 2 bags, go buy 3 bags. So I kept doing that. So one day I walked in there, and they were down to $5 a bag. I walked out with 20 bags.
Oh, wow.
And I stocked my freezer up, right? Every time I'd buy 1 or 2, I'd eat 2 or 3 of them, I'd go back and buy 2 or 3 of them. So I kept those until they ran out. It got to be the last time that I went there, they had dropped them down to $2.50 a bag clearance. And I bought as many as I could fit in the freezer. And then I had an ice chest. I filled up an ice chest, brought it to my brother. He had a deep freezer. I said, I need to put these in it. And he was laughing. He said, go. I did it. And I might have had like 45 bags of these things. And I ate these things for like 7, 8 months. I dropped 50 pounds.
Wow.
By eating chicken and just, I did eat like French fries with them or something like that. And a vegetable sometimes. But I dropped, but I wasn't eating any cookies or cakes, anything too. And I dropped 50 pounds.
Go.
I'm thinking about going back like this. French fries.
I found a bag of these in the back of the freezer. They've been in there for like 6 years.
What?
So I fired up the countertop deep fryer because I got a deep fryer on the counter. I haven't used that in about 5 years.
And that's the same oil?
Yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
don't need you won't need any Ducalac this week.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
That oil will
We're gonna
be.
come
Is
on
it-
later. Paul's gonna be in the hospital.
Paul, is that crispy fries?
Yeah.
Oh, I love those McCain's. We call those McCain's here.
Eating 6-year-old fries with 6-year-old oil. It's gonna take 6 years for you to get healthy again.
Wow.
So later on, it falls down on. We know where that.
The oil is probably 8 years old, Joe.
What?
Lord help me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh,
Are you serious, Paul? You're just joking.
Oh,
Oil definitely goes off, Paul. It goes rancid.
well, I turned it up to 475. So
Well, it did the job, right?
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
yeah. You think it's gonna do the job in a little while?
Well, I guess 475 should kill most of the bacteria.
You're gonna be in the hospital tonight, and the doctor's gonna say you're gonna need House to diagnose this.
Paul, you're not too far from the washroom, are you?
Just down the hall.
Oh, they're near. Okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
Bye, Jim.
I just gave a small piece to Booney, set it down and walked away.
That's smart dog. Smart dog.
He probably smelled the oil. He was like, nope, I don't want this.
I see that dog's telling you something because my dogs love French fries.
Yeah, Precious loves French fries too. We go to McDonald's and get burgers and the French fries. Precious gets most of the French fries.
No, I had to pick up the little piece of French fry off the floor and throw it away. And he took off and headed for the back door.
He said, hell with this. I'm leaving. I'm not staying around watching him go into convulsions and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But when your stomach starts hurting and you start shaking, just call 911 and let them know that you ate stuff that was 85 years old.
Mm.
Well, it was a sealed bag. It was Ore-Ida French fries.
Well, let me know if they're all right or later.
Wow.
See, you're the kind of person that if I'd have went on a medical call and I'd have said, okay, what's going on with your stomach? What did you eat? Well, I ate some French fries that was 6 years old. And then I would say, okay, what'd you do? I put them in this oil over here that's 8 years old and cooked them. And I ate them and now I'm feeling bad and my stomach's killing me. I think I got diarrhea and I'm gonna say, 42 PV advised we'll be diverting to the middle ward too. We have a 103M here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. I don't mean to laugh.
I do.
Yeah.
I put some
Salt.
vinegar on them. That should help. The vinegar has been the shake vinegar has been in the refrigerator for 10 years.
Well, the good news about that won't hurt you.
Yeah, vinegar don't go off.
That won't make a difference, Paul.
Oh,
Now, was that white vinegar, spirit vinegar, or was it brown malt vinegar?
Malt vinegar.
Good.
wasn't the oil thick though, Paul?
Not when it was heated to 4.
No,
4
no,
degrees.
it was very fluid and there wasn't anything on top of it.
Wow.
It burned off.
You say it was 8 years old. How many things had you actually cooked in it before?
I used to cook fish and stuff like that.
Oh, Lord, no. Yeah, about an hour. Give you about an hour. You're going to say, how many Ducalax did you take this time, Paul? No, it was just an oil.
Oh, shit. Fuck,
Yeah,
my
that's
brother-
it. That's it. Oh, shit.
My brother's going to come over in 5 minutes. He's going to say, why are you crying?
Okay, I think I got it. I like this one. I really like this spot on this. And I like the other one with the gold, the real gold wings, but I really kind of like this one here. I
Thanks, Paul,
like
for
the
making
font.
my morning.
You know, I like the font on this one with the USA without changing, not putting a border around, just leaving it like it is.
That is nice.
Shoot, that's almost like a Hot Rod and Daytona logo.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. You know what I don't like about it still? The drone. I think what I'm going to do with the drone is play with it. Let me see something here. Find out where the drone's at.
If the Eagle's catching the drone, it needs to be the Neo.
I may have the Neo. Hey, I'll put the Neo in his mouth. That's
Joe, you
an
got to be
idea.
nice. Be nice to your favorite drone.
I am nice. I'll even sit here on the desk because I feel sorry for it. Let me see something.
My nose is running.
I know.
That's not the only thing that's going to be running.
It got the bubonic plague that's already kicked in.
Oh.
And watch.
Yeah, food poisoning affects you pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does. I am laughing, Paul.
I'll wash it out with Diet Pepsi.
That's just gonna add to it.
At least we know that's not very old.
No, it doesn't have a chance to get old in this house.
Yeah,
I
it's
go
not,
through,
not good for you. either.
I go through 36 packs of Diet Pepsi a week.
Holy. 4?
4 of them, 4 times 36.
Holy.
I get up in the middle of the night and open up another can or two as I'm sitting in my chair drinking
That's
it.
20 a day.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're low sugar though, right? They're
Yeah, no sugar.
Yeah.
They say the chemical in there is good for you. Right,
Yeah,
Joe?
okay. Okay, you can believe it.
Here comes Lance.
They don't put cocaine.
Here comes your flying buddy Lance.
That's
Morning,
what I say.
guys.
They don't put cocaine.
Morning,
in it
Lance.
anymore.
What's up, Lance? Glad to see you.
I'm getting some kind of I'm burping.
Are you getting feedback from me?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Hey, Lance, you missed it. I cooked up some 6-year-old Ore-Ida frozen French fries in some 10-year-old oil.
All right. How did it taste?
Good. I get a little bit of gas right now though, but
Mhm.
It's going to taste good because he's going to be tasting it for the next 12 hours.
no.
Oh shit.
Lance is on the green screen.
Yeah, I don't have a camera on this computer I'm on.
Ah.
Okay, hey, how's that? Got the Mavic 3 in his claws and he's got the Neo in his mouth. What do you think?
Well,
What do you think, Lance?
at least you didn't piss off Lance because he was talking about putting the Neo in the claws.
That is pretty cool though, Joe.
It looks
I
good.
kind of like it like that. I really do.
That is pretty cool though.
It might wind up being it. I'm telling you.
Well, what I can't figure out is, this is just my observation. What does he have in his beak?
The Neo.
That's the Neo.
No. Oh, that's the Neo. Okay. All right.
Zoom
Make
in
it a
on
little
that.
bit bigger.
You should have put the Mavic 3 in one claw and the Avata 2 in the other.
There you go.
Wrong one. Hold on. There's a Neo. He got a point. Put them like that. That'd be too busy.
See,
Or have
but
the Avata 2 flying around it.
I can't have to go out the side, so I gotta go this way.
it makes a big difference when you brought the drone to the feet.
And now you can see the Neo a little bit better.
That's
This
I
your
kind of
new
like it
logo?
like that. That's kind of different, huh?
Yeah.
You're
He's
welcome.
killing the Neo.
okay, guys. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go get ready before my brother shows up.
Okay, Ed.
Yeah, go wipe your
Hey,
eyes.
And Paul, hope you feel better by later.
We'll see you
So
tonight,
what do you
Ed.
think?
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Later. So what do you think, Lance?
Yeah.
Think I'll leave it like that?
Yeah, it looks good. You took it off the. Oh, hold on. I'm on the wrong screen. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, leave the Neo in his mouth. I think that.
I wouldn't
this
put
says
the
it all.
Neo. I'd take the Neo out and just have the Mavic 3.
I think I'm gonna take the Mavic 3. Gotta find it. And I'm gonna try something with it because, like I said, everything looks so cartoonish. The drones have to look cartoonish. That's my whole problem. So I gotta play with that.
I'll put it in Photoshop and tell it to do a pencil drawing.
Yeah, color pencil won't look as good though. I've got an actual deal that can make that a freaking cartoon. But the problem is it isn't working in Photoshop anymore. And the guy can't figure it out that it designs it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's the person that did the thing. He says, I don't understand why it's not doing it. I said it was the last update.
What's it not doing?
It it says it can't, it doesn't have permission to read it. When I try to add it to it,
Mhm.
and I've tried everything, taking it off, putting it back, everything, updating. It was the last update of Photoshop. They've got to have something conflicting with it. And he's trying to figure it out. It's the guy with Photobacks.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out what it is. Because I paid for this damn thing. I paid like $80 for this program.
Yeah.
$40 for the program.
So open up Photoshop. Show me Photoshop.
Oh, hold on. Let me get back to it. That looks a little bit different. Yeah, let me save this first.
Okay. And it's the Eagle that you're having the issue with?
No, I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
No, he wants to make drones into cartoons.
I'm trying to do a cartoon with the thing. I'm gonna go into Photoshop and tell you what it is. When I go into Photoshop, I'll show you what it does me. I go up here and I say, okay, plugins, right?
Yeah.
Manage, it's Windows. I think it's under plugins. Manage plugins. It's not doing what I want. Hold on. Let me see. Might have to show you. Get here. Go to Photobacks. Photobacks cartoon. Right here. Install files. Okay, like this. I'll go in there for Windows, cartoon, installer. I'm installing it. Installed. When I go up in here, it should show me. It says control, it's not showing me. Let's do something. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and do it. Hold on, let me get back into this. I'm gonna show you what it tells me. It didn't, for some reason, it did not load it just now.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. That fast? Didn't think it'd be that fast. Okay, finish. Okay, it says it's done, so let's see if it's in here. Okay, watch what it does.
Okay. I see you. Okay.
Okay, now I go up here and I say Windows and I say extensions. It says Photoback Cartoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hit that. It says Photoback Cartoon extension could not be loaded. It was not properly signed. That's what it does. It won't go in. So you can't do it. When you go look at all the research on it, it says that it doesn't have some kind of code in there. And I've sent all of that to him and he's working on it. That's all.
Gotcha. Okay.
but that's what it is. But that thing is made, and it won't even work. Hold on a minute, I just had it right there. It was just right there. Hold on, I just saw it. See if it works. See it?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the stuff's here, but I don't have anything here. But when you hit on that little thing, it's got the speech bubbles. It makes it look all cartoony, everything, just like somebody's drawing like a comic book, everything else.
Looney Tunes, huh?
Yeah, it's real
You
nice.
need to
It's a good
have, you
program.
need to have an image open?
No, this
Okay.
this has got to open, because what this will do, watch, I'll go back and just I'll open anything. Don't matter. Let me open an image. Hold on. Let's open this one. That's not what I want to do. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay, now we go Windows
Now,
extensions.
is that your
photo back cartoon.
son?
No, that's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
No.
So you
You
should
see,
have.
it won't give me the
options.
cartoon effect.
Right.
See, what it would normally do is give me a whole bunch of things to do where I could take this and make it look just like a comic book,
Yeah, yeah.
but it won't load the program in.
Go up to, just for grins, go up to image
Okay.
and then go to mode.
Okay.
And then you're on RGB? Let's see, go to image mode.
RGB,
RGB.
8-bit.
Yeah. I was just wondering what you were on there, because sometimes if you're on like index color or you're on a different mode, Photoshop won't do certain things.
Yeah, you see, this right here is photo back control. If I
Mhm.
want to say add a photo, boom.
Mhm.
So you want to add that? Okay, bam, pops it in.
Okay.
So, stuff like that. That is wonderful. If I do this, if I take that photo out, get rid of that photo. If I do this, if I copy, I do this is what I like about this. If I do that and I say, okay, let's fill it. See how easy? See, I want to get rid of the button, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You just press a button. And I tell it, no, go back. I want the button back. Undo fill. Undo rectangle. Undo deselect. Undo fill. Boom, get it back,
Mhm.
But that's all of this stuff right here. If I want to change color, tell me, what do you want to do,
Oh yeah.
I love this program on here
Mhm.
because it makes it so much easier to do stuff,
Yeah.
It's like, if I want to put a title in, it'll set up the thing where I can start typing everything. If I want to copy, boom. But it won't let me do the cartoon. That really aggravates me.
What other options do you have besides cartoons? And will it allow you to do that?
The only option, let me get out of this. The only other option, let's get rid of all this crap. If I go in here to filter gallery, okay,
Yeah.
it gives me different options here.
Yeah, that's the regular Photoshop. That's not part of your photo backs, right?
Yeah. See, I could do stuff like this. And there's one of them, like that's about the closest to a cartoon right there that I could find in there. But and you could adjust it and play around with it,
Yeah.
Well, is there a security and privacy tab inside settings in Photoshop, which will
Well,
allow?
I've checked all of that. We've gone through that thing together.
Right.
He told me, he said what he thinks it is, and I just haven't done it yet. It look I'm German now. Well, I don't. See, I don't have anything here that I can get away with it to give it more of a cartoon look. Got all other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But because I had one of them, I think it was this one. It's the closest I could find to a cartoon effect.
and then play with some of the sliders.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It's like this, I've got this as high. See, that would distort it too much.
Hmm.
See, something like this.
The Obama effect.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go. That's it. I look much better.
Mhm.
See, this is the one I like. I like plastic wrap myself. I've actually shot a picture of about 20 pelicans on a little jetty, and I did the plastic wrap on them. They look pretty cool.
Hmm.
So I've tried watercolor. If it just changes it doesn't change it enough, you know. There's got to be something, and it's like I said, it's too basic to do stuff. That's the closest one, and you got to play with it. You can play with the contrast. See, but then you got to watch the lines in the face, and just the intensities. You know, something like that is closest I'm gonna get to a cartoon. You see, I gotta take some of this off. Then you got all this crap in the face. So I might be able to do that with the drone since it's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. But I want my cartoon thing to work. And what he told me, he said, what I think it is, it might be Norton blocking it. And I'm going through, and usually if Norton's blocking it, it will tell me, will you allow it? But it's not telling me that. You see what I mean?
Hmm.
And I don't want to remove Norton because I don't want to have to put it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got 5 licenses, and I know as soon as if I could just turn it off and try, that might be it, you know. But when I
Yeah.
go to Norton, when I load Norton in, it don't give me anything. You know, it's just
Well, is it not the browser that's not reading the signatures?
it's Photoshop not reading the signatures. You know, he said now right here it says your computer needs restarting in Norton. So it could be an update with Norton again. You see what I mean? But I mean, I've tried all of this stuff. I'm actually thinking about just taking it off and using Windows Defender. But I gotta, because Windows Defender isn't turned on. So that could be the whole issue. If I get rid of this, because this thing I've got, let's see. 'Cause I don't know if I want to rebuy this again. I buy this every year. I get 5 things for about $24.
What, Norton or Photobacks?
Yeah, Norton. No, Photobacks. That's a $50 a year deal, but everything I own is mine. But that's
So
for
it's
all
a
the new stuff he puts
subscription.
out, all the new templates he puts out every year. That he gives us 12 months free templates of about maybe 6 templates, 4 to 6 templates a month that he does things with for different occasions and stuff. So you figure for $50, I get some stuff that I can go in there and change stuff that I wouldn't even think about. I'll let him do the work, you know?
Hmm.
And it's easier for me not to have to worry about that. I just look at the new stuff he's got. They're under settings, app permissions. It doesn't have anything to do with, let me see under notifications. See if there was a way for me to just say, turn off the firewall. But I can't find a way to do that of going all through it, you know?
Yeah.
There ought to be a place to turn off your firewall. Then I can see if I can load it in. I get it loaded in, then I can turn it back on, you know? So I don't know. And it doesn't, it's only it's got to be in either Norton or the update. Because I've got Norton on Apple and I've got Norton on this one. And I had an update with Photoshop on with Norton. That was the only update. And that's what stopped it. And it was on there. That was the thing. It was on there. It must have got off when I had an update with Photoshop. So it could be Photoshop doing it.
Joe, I made you host. I'm gonna go catch a ship.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here in a minute because I gotta go shoot a parade.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
Well, then go ahead and close
Yeah.
it down, Joe.
Yeah, I gotta actually leave. I really don't feel like going. So
Huh.
I'll see y'all later. I might be
Okay.
back later. We'll find out.
Uh-huh.